Annyeonghaseyo. That is the formal way to say hello in Korean. What's up, y'all? My name is Kristen, also known as Blerd Sunbae, and I have a special, long overdue yet again treat for you all. I got over that editing hump, and I'm getting some good stuff out to y'all. Now, when I say a treat, I mean, look, I've been a big supporter of these guys since 2016 when I used to live in Atlanta. I won't give too much because I already said a bit of this in the video, but I decided to break this down so you can get the best features of each thing because as much as I love long videos, I figured it might be best to put it together as a playlist so you can see different parts being highlighted in their own special ways. I'm sitting down with both Chris and John, also known as Drink Tales, who came off of the group that I originally knew as Slander Entertainment or Slander ENT, however you're familiar with it. And we had a great time doing an interview, trying different drinks, going to different bars or speakeasies around the city of Atlanta, and we just had so much fun with it. Thank you to Skip.88. Check him out for accompanying me and being the man behind the camera. I really appreciate him for that. And I just can't wait for you all to see this wonderful content. Please like, share, support, comment. Let me know what you love best about it. And thank you so much for being with me along this journey. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, we're live. We're live and recording everywhere officially. I don't know which direction to look at, so I feel I'm just gonna rotate my head around a little bit. So we got all the good angles. But hello everyone, this is Kristen, aka Blerd Sunbae, and I feel like I'm having a low-key I guess fangirlish moments from years ago, when I saw these guys in MomoCon. I think it was called Back Alley Beatdown or something like that. They have these super awesome names for the things that they cover. And now years later, I really can't even explain how I found them under the name Drink Tales. I just kind of happened to find them. I think it was meant to be oh, I know those guys from when I used to live in Atlanta, go to cons, all that stuff. And now I'm here today making content with them. We are in Atlanta. Blerd Over Crew got Skip.88 in the background, manning the cameras, and I'm just so excited. How are y'all?
Oh, we're doing great.
Yeah, hanging in there.
Yes. We've been chatting it up and just talking about all these different experiences, especially with going to New Orleans. We're Southeasterners, Southerners, all that mix of stuff. So we just made it here to Atlanta, and the stop and go traffic mixed with the potholes. I'm just this is where my road rage came from.
Oh, yeah. You don't know road rage until you drive in Atlanta.
Yeah. So he knows. He knows. I'm the one that drove here, so I'm just but it was good until 12 o'clock hit. Then people started just acting up.
And you came on a special weekend too, because Tay-Tay's in town.
Tay-Tay.
And the one that really matters, Janet Jackson.
Hey, that's our girl. There's so much going on. We were just talking. She was in Birmingham too, so she's making her rounds throughout the Southeast. I wish I knew. I wish I had gone. I know she puts on a good performance. Oh gosh, but I'm really excited to be here with you guys. Thank you for welcoming us
into
your space. When we were first getting this together, yes, I have interviewed before, but never in this way where it's more interactive, and have collaborations going on. And I always watch you all's content, and I see you making this, I call it very calm, sophisticated type of thing, and it's just a nice, soothing setting, and you're educating us about different locations and different drinks and things like that. And I was just it'd be so good to meet you guys and be able to do it with you, and help us get to know you all more. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited. I don't know what you all have in store today I've already given the warning that I'm a lightweight, so we got my lightweight monitor on the side. But we're gonna have a good time.
I'm not gonna mess you up too much. But you will be tasting some interesting things, and there's some history behind them.
I like that.
I hope you're ready to learn a little bit.
I am. Have you all always been in Georgia, like born and raised, or moved around a bit?
Not born and raised. We were born in Indiana, but we were pretty much raised here.
Parents got tired of the cold.
Among other things.
Yeah, among other things.
I get you.
Just tired of that region.
I understand.
So brought us down here. And we pretty much, now we moved around Atlanta and the Atlanta area a lot, because we've lived in Decatur, we've lived in mostly Decatur, Lithonia. Right now we're in like the Conyers area. We get around, but we try to mostly stay on the east side, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know, that could change.
Isn't that like where Gucci Mane is? East Atlanta, Migos, all that. That's all I know. But if you don't know anything else, you just know like whatever they've been saying in rap music. And I'm from Memphis, so it's like 901 Shelby Drive. That's literally down the street from me. So I feel that. Thank you, Dre. Thank you. Now, as far as like how I first got introduced to you all, of course, like I think I was in my early 20s. I was for sure in my early 20s at the time. This was like 2016, 2017. And I saw that y'all had Back Alley Beatdown, and it was like late night. I was like, okay, I'm the type to stay at a convention from top to bottom. Like, I no sleep. I might forget to eat. I will go crazy over a con.
You haven't been to Dragon Con yet, have you?
My first time was last year.
Okay.
And that wore me out.
Because all they do are a con that week. They don't close.
Oh my gosh. I had to have some special type of boot camp training to get back ready for Dragon Con, because that was wild. But outside of me, that's where I met you all for the first time under the name Slander ENT, or Slander Entertainment. So can you all talk a little bit about the origin of how Slander came to be at the time?
So Slander is a collaboration of 4 individuals. The 2 of us, our other 2 friends, who you know as Senpai and Hadou Ken. And basically, the 4 of us, we all knew each other. Us and Hadou Ken, we used to work together back during when you guys know it as the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but before, we worked at the Georgia Dome. So that's how we knew him. So we've been working with him since then, and that was wild, because we started working at the Georgia Dome.
Our last year was working there was 2010.
Yes, we worked there all through college. Meanwhile, Hadou Ken was in college, and he was going to college with Senpai. So they were friends. They had been friends for years. And then we had another mutual friend. A lot of people wouldn't know this. If they just only knew us from the con circuit. But Slander was a 5-man group.
Okay.
Our 5th member, really popular DJ now. His name is DJ Black Amigo. He travels all over the country, all over the world now, because he's been getting out of the country. He was with us in the beginning. He had a graduation party, and that's when we finally met Senpai. And the 5 of us just decided to get together and start doing like nerd commentary and things like that. Black Amigo had to bail out in the early stages because he was trying to get his music career started, and the 4 of us remained, and we kept it pushing. And finally, we were doing a lot of different stuff, and finally, one of the things that we settled on with doing videos for, we had a idea called Inside the Ass Whooping. And basically, our original thought process was like
John Madden football commentary, how in the NFL they'll go to the view screen and like draw around. Like you've seen it before.
and we were, and our original thought process was that, so it would be like a Naruto versus Sasuke fight. We would pause it and be like, now you see here where that blood is coming out. You see that look on his face. That's how you know he realized he not gonna win this fight. Stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, I missed that so much.
And we started doing videos, and then I think it was Hadou Ken that was like, let's take it live. Let's do cons. So on a whim, we put it out there to MomoCon and DragonCon, and for some reason they wanted us to come, so we went. They accepted us, so we went. And
new quality.
Yeah. So you back alley beatdowns. The main reason we call it back alley beatdowns is because at DragonCon we can't call it inside the ass whooping. Because
but they still let us come, which is just ridiculous.
But with that, you know, we've been doing the cons for years now, and they invite us back every year. We always come up. We enjoy it. We always do try to come up. The best part for us is coming up with the different fights and stuff,
and just doing new things in the editing bay with what we have and stuff like that. And you know, like weeks and months before the cons, when we're trying to get stuff together, we'll go over it as a group and see what works and what doesn't, and you know, refine everything like that. Like for me, that's the best part of, you know, doing these cons. And then when we go out there and show what we have to people, and they're super excited and whatnot.
Okay, that's always a plus, because I feel like sometimes people get discouraged when it comes to like editing. It's like they get overwhelmed with all that they have to do. So it's good to kind of hear like how much you look forward to it and like the passion that comes out of it. Like don't let it discourage y'all. Don't do it.
Yeah, like the key to that is to just try to reinvent yourself every year when it comes to the editing and stuff like that, and trying to be creative. Because I know a lot of times, like when we're pulling fights and everything like that, we'll watch a lot of fights and be like, well, this doesn't work because it's too long, or this doesn't work because, you know, different reason or whatever. And then sometimes like we'll throw a fight away and then come back to it years later, and it'll appear like at another con, depending on, you know, how we, you know, our opinions change. Our opinions and minds change every now and again.
It makes sense. I understand that. I feel so bad that I missed y'all at DragonCon last year, because I did not get the fact that there's so much walking between so many different like hotel spaces and other things. I didn't keep up with any schedule, so I'm just like, I know I missed
DragonCon, if I had to relate it to an anime, is the equivalent of are you familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh? Battle City.
I'm not that familiar. You might be.
I get where you coming from when you say
Like
it's
that,
quite the journey.
Yeah, that's what DragonCon is like.
Yeah.
It felt like I could have just
Because you be constantly moving 24/7. If you stop 1 second.
Yeah, that's all I remember. I don't remember like being in one solid place. So we'll get the schedules right. Hopefully for MomoCon, I'm getting the schedule. We're gonna get that right. But anyway, so we're super like excited for y'all and how like the growth has happened so far. You know, you had one member, you know, grow with their success early on, and then you all have kind of gone into your own avenues as well. So that brings me to Drink Tales. So like, how long have you all been doing Drink Tales now?
So Drink Tales was an idea we started in 2020, and we picked 2020 specifically because it was a round year. And basically it was a thought process of, we wanted an excuse to travel. I mean, a lot of people don't need an excuse to travel, but we just wanted an extra reason, an excuse to travel. Because the original concept of Drink Tales was us just traveling around and trying stuff. Because the way we thought about it, the way I always put it, I'm like, Anthony Bourdain died. So we need to fill his spot. That was my thought process. I was like, this man died. And granted, are there several other people out there doing this shit? Yeah. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm like, Anthony Bourdain died, and I personally feel like that's our spot to fill in.
I'm not mad at it.
Despite never watching anything he's ever done.
No, but I completely understand because he's a part of like the group of people that you see on, I don't even know what that channel is, but it's like, I guess the Food Network where...
Yeah, but it's the Food Network.
Yes.
That's another guy that kind of does a similar thing, but not really Guy Fieri.
Yes, I couldn't remember his name. I was like, I know he's kind of medium, heavy, sad, bald. I couldn't remember his name.
He ain't bald.
No, he got fire hair. He looked like Johnny Test.
Oh, I know who I'm thinking of. It's not that person. I thought it was that person.
Oh.
I had to get his name.
Honestly, one of our culinary heroes, which probably says a lot, is Gordon Ramsay. So. he be traveling around too. So it was more like we're doing this so we can run into Gordon Ramsay. Maybe.
Hey, it could happen.
It could happen. He may even see this and be like,
y'all want to get cussed out by Gordon Ramsay?
I would cuss him out.
Like, you don't talk to me like that.
And it'd be funny too because a lot of dudes be like, "I'll whoop his ass," and then they'll roll up, and then they'll roll up, and they'll roll up, and he'll turn around and be like, "So what's up?" And then they be like, and I'm like, "Nah, see,
it's just cap. I'm just talking shit.
exactly, you pumped out, man. Like, no, like." If you gonna go all the way, and if you get your ass whooped, you can say Gordon Ramsay beat my ass. Of course, I ain't gonna let it go that far. If I gotta pull a knife on Gordon Ramsay, I'm gonna pull a knife.
He might know his way around.
I'm not losing. I'm not. If I gotta throw pocket sand at Gordon Ramsay, that's what I gotta do. But I don't intend to do that.
Yeah, unless it's necessary. No judgment.
But then again, you kind of you lost to a culinary arts person.
Yeah.
Listen to the name.
But
culinary arts.
But knowing Gordon Ramsay's background, like he might be the real Sanji from One Piece, cause he's a black belt in martial arts. He plays soccer, so he got that kicking down. Before he became famous, he was a chef on a boat.
That'd be a great story.
He blind, so
the story already written.
Exactly.
So that makes sense. And y'all went to Hell's Kitchen, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
How was that? How was that?
It was amazing.
10 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Was it there? Were you all there like during like competition phase?
No, because they do the competitions in California.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a Hell's Kitchen in California, but I think the one in Vegas is the first one, the first restaurant that they open up. I think, I don't know, but
we gotta go to Vegas at some point.
Oh, Vegas is amazing.
Yeah,
Vegas,
and we got a list of places y'all need to go.
Oh yeah.
And we gotta get on a treasure hunt because y'all
I live
got
by the
some.
motto: what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
All right now, all right. Oh
But,
gosh,
yeah.
but
And that's a trip you plan like months out in advance because you got to get the plane tickets when they at that right low price. Anything after that, I'm sorry for you.
Yep.
I heard 72 days exactly is the sweet spot before a trip to get a good price. So somebody just told me that. So I think that might be the one 73, 72 days. So
72 days in relation to whom now? To your trip? Because what if 72 days out, that's still a high ass price just because of the time of year?
You're right.
I would say don't go in the summer though.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Ooh, I heard it was so high.
I hear it's crazy.
Like
we always go like between October and November.
October would be beautiful. That's like the perfect month.
Let's go
Yeah.
and pick an odd day Monday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that
We
makes sense.
we do like for most of our trips we do either a Wednesday or a Thursday through Sunday.
Okay.
So
That makes sense. That's a good rounded out time to enjoy a trip.
yeah.
I guess you
All right, y'all. So that is part one of the interview slash Atlanta Speak Easy Hop. I say Speak Easy Hop instead of bar hop because it's like I feel like it's like these cool little places you kind of have to maneuver around into. The next part is going to be the biggest piece of this series, which is when we're trying different drinks. They're making it for us. We're getting a feel for how unique types of flavors come together. We're understanding the history behind these things, and these guys are so knowledgeable about so many things related to alcohol, and it just makes you value it even more. And I'm just super glad to have that experience. I was a ball of nerves looking back at myself, but I'm thankful to have everybody in the room with me, just to balance it out, bounce off of each other. I probably would have made it a little more conversational, but I'm my own worst critic. I'm still happy regardless, and it's only up from here. So I was just, you always kind of nitpick at yourself, but don't let that stop you from putting your stuff out. Just let people see you grow. That's all. So now that I say this, thank you for being a part of watching me grow. Again, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me what you love. If you don't love something, I'm open to criticism. Just be nice. And until next time, y'all, I'll see you in the next video. Please enjoy and support. Peace. Sunbae out.